All right, problem number 11. We want to figure out what angle X is, but in order to do so, we got to do a little work. We got to find some other things first. Problem is, if you look at angle X, if you focus on like that triangle that angle X is inside of, we don't know anything other than that side length of 16. We need to know a little bit more. In order to find that X, we have to know at least one other side of that triangle. So we got to start elsewhere. So focus on this top triangle first, that green one right there. In that triangle, we're given an angle and a side, so we can find out the rest of the information in that triangle. Let's figure out what the length of side BC is. So to do that, again, recognize that from that angle, 62, that side 30 is the hypotenuse. And if we want to find BC right there, that is opposite of angle 62 degrees. So opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So set yourself up a relationship. Sine of 62 degrees equals opposite, which is BC, which we don't know, divided by hypotenuse, SOH. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So solve this equation for side BC, multiply by 30 on both sides. 30 times the sine of 62 equals BC. Again, make sure you're in degree mode, plug it into your calculator, and you should get roughly 26.488, which is nice because now we can focus on the middle triangle right there. We know that angle 20. We know the hypotenuse is 26.488. And now let's go ahead and find side BD because that is shared with that last triangle, which is what we're looking for. So set up a relationship. We know the hypotenuse. That's what we just found. We want to know the adjacent side to angle 20. So adjacent and hypotenuse is cosine. So cosine of 20 equals adjacent, which is BD, which we don't know, divided by the hypotenuse, which is BC, which we just found to be 26.488 roughly. So just like before, multiply on both sides, 26.488 times the cosine of 20, and that should equal BD. Plug it into your calculator, and you should find that side BD is equal to roughly 24.89. Now we are almost done, not quite, but really super close. Now if you just focus on that last triangle with X in it, we know that that side is 16. We just found BD to be 24.89. So from the reference of angle X, we have the adjacent side and the opposite side, so we have to use tan. So tan of angle X equals the opposite side, which is 24.89, divided by the adjacent side, which is 16, and we want to know that angle, so we need to take the inverse tangent of both sides to get X equals the inverse tan of 24.89 divided by 16. And actually, as I've been doing this, I kept all of those values and used them in the next step, so my answers are exact. You should get roughly 57.3 degrees for angle X.